much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong?
Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Jamie if you're new. If you guys are not new, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Good and Beautiful video for you. I'm partnering with the Good and the Beautiful on today's video, and I always feel so blessed to be able to work with such an amazing company. Today, you guys, we are going to be chatting all about the Simply Good and Beautiful Math K. Now, many of you guys found my channel through searching out the Good and the Beautiful's pre-K, primer K, and kindergarten curriculums, because I have done them all with my older children. And I've also done the original Good and the Beautiful's Math K boxes with my two oldest. So that being said, I was a little bit torn when they announced that they were going to be revising their math curriculum. I was a little bit like, hold on a minute, this is personal, because I had done it with my children and I had grown to love it. That being said, I will say that I am pleasantly surprised at this new approach that they are coming to math with. Now, the original Math K boxes in the first version of their Math K kits was a pretty good sized box, and it had lots and lots of manipulatives in it. Now, I have a video going through the box that I'll link up here for you. I also have videos of using the curriculum with my children, but in that curriculum there was a ton of different manipulatives. There were board games and lots of different ways to utilize hands-on math. And in this new Simply Good and Beautiful Math curriculum that they've come out with, it is taking that same hands-on approach, but also coupling it with a, I don't want to say like a minimalistic aspect of teaching, but it almost is that way of teaching, which I think that you're really going to enjoy. Like I said, originally I wasn't sure. But the way that they have put together the curriculum, I feel like it's so accessible. I feel like it is simple, and sometimes us as moms, we get so excited about all the different ways that we can teach our children, all the different manipulatives we can use, and I really like the idea of getting back to just the basics. It's still a hands-on approach, but it is very simple. I will say that the only thing negative that I have to say about the original Math K is that I, for one, had a hard time keeping track of all of the things. Now, if you have gone on any of the Good and the Beautifuls, there's some Facebook groups that you guys are a part of, and some of you guys had shared all of your different ways of storing the math manipulatives, and it was Pinterest worthy and just so gratifying to look at. For me though, I felt like it all just got shoved in a box, and then trying to keep track of it all and trying to kind of fit in all of the different things within a certain time frame that I had allotted for each child sometimes could be difficult depending on what my day looked like with all of the other kids. So I will say I'm excited to utilize this curriculum, and I think it really is going to be a great change for the Good and the Beautiful, and I think it's going to be a really good direction that we're now headed into. So Math K is available now to purchase. You can go on their website. I will link it down below for you. And then they also have a couple more of the levels coming out by August as well. So I'll link that down below for you guys, and you can go check out all the details as far as that goes if you have children that are in other grade levels. I have a third and a second grader as well. So opening up the Math K box, you will see it is very, very simple, and it just slides open like that. And you'll see that it has cubes in the middle that have numbers and different math signs on them. You'll also see two different manipulatives that are wooden, some little wooden sticks, and then some wooden cars. So this is definitely a classic, simple approach to learning. The box is wooden, and the writing on the side, it's just all very clean and very simple, and I can appreciate that. So that is what is in the little math kit. I love how portable it is. This is not just like this huge kit that you have to haul around with you. It's very accessible. It can fit inside of a bin if that's what you keep your kids' school stuff in. You don't have to put it in a bunch of different organizers. It all just fits in there, which for me, I'm like, praise the Lord above. That sounds wonderful to me. So starting off, one change that you will notice is there is just one book. Now, Math K originally had 2 books and they were pretty big. They were pretty large books. So this one only has 1 book, which for me, I'm already like, that is doable, that's attainable. I love how simple that is. So taking a look at the units, Unit 1 is gonna start with numbers 1 to 3. It's really gonna build an emphasis on recognizing numbers, patterns, shapes, and colors, all of your basics for math that are the building blocks of what they're gonna learn later on in higher levels. Unit 2 is gonna introduce them to tally marks. You're also gonna introduce children to reading clocks. It's going to talk about place values, right and left, calendars, and then it's going to end on lesson 78 in number patterns. And then this level is going to end with Unit 3, starting with counting by 2s. You're gonna talk about number bonds, ordinal numbers, dividing groups in half, 2D and 3D shapes, comparing volumes of liquid, symmetry, more about calendars, and then you're gonna end with a course assessment. If you notice, Unit 1 will end with a unit assessment, and so will Unit 2. And so you should have a pretty good idea of how well your kids are digesting the information, and if there's anything else that you need to go over, you feel like that you just might need a little bit more intentional time learning. So moving on, you'll pass the hundreds chart, and then it's going to give you a breakdown about the course. It'll tell you about the supplies needed, course organization. One good thing about the Good and the Beautiful is that the course book is also the teacher's guide. So you don't have to worry about having another thing to try to keep an eye on, like a teacher's guide, right? It's all right here, which is amazing. And then it breaks down what your daily lessons look like. There's an area for frequently asked questions that you can go through that are they just look like simple questions. So I think this will be really useful for a lot of you. All right, so starting off, there is a Unit 1 overview. It's gonna give you a breakdown of the concepts that are being taught. It'll give you some parent and teacher tips, as well as any extra supplies that you might need that are not included in the Good and the Beautiful's Simply Math kit. Lesson 1, you're starting to learn about numbers 1 through 3. The illustrations are so pretty, which none of us are surprised about. If you've seen any of my flip throughs or my reviews on any of their curriculum, you guys know their curriculum is stunning, and they did not disappoint. They are so beautiful. So lesson 1 is just those first 2 pages. Lesson 2 is going to introduce 10 frames. Lesson 3 is just 1 page. You're gonna talk about numbers 4 to 5. Next, lesson 4 will be order of events. Lesson 5 is gonna focus on position words. Words like under, behind, front, above, between.
My feet. I thought I saw a spark in your eyes, desperately and far away, conquered all my needs, and I put all the way aside. Faces come out of the rain, lowering the sea. We know I'll miss you the most of all. Behold, I saw a glimpse of coloring. It knocked me off my feet. Before I saw the spark in your eyes, desperately and far away, conquered all my needs. I put all the way aside. I know we can hold on, make it all worthwhile. It's the second round through the long goodbye. And here we are, where fire meets the cold. I'll let you leave, but please come back, 'cause I'll miss you the most of all. Behold, behold. I was lost in a city dream, and I was at home again beside the stream. Then you walked past me, and you saw me and smiled. I will never forget the first time when I saw you. I thought I lost my mind. Blue and faded was blown away and left behind. I hope you'll always be around, even if I fail. You are like a summer breeze that I must inhale. Is it possible for us to feel this way forever? Loving you has never felt more right. Woke up lonely, and for you there is nothing in this world I wouldn't do. I would walk 1,000 miles just to see you. I hope you'll always be around, even if I fail. You are like a summer breeze that I must inhale. Is it possible for us to feel this way We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
I, for one, am really excited and honestly very impressed about this new math that The Good and the Beautiful is offering. I feel like it's going to touch on so many needs that so many of you guys had, as well as incorporate just that beautiful love of learning that The Good and the Beautiful is so well known for. If you guys have any questions about this math or about the curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful in general, please comment down below. If you have purchased this and you've received it, what are your first thoughts, your initial thoughts? Have you started using it yet? I'm really curious to hear what all your guys' thoughts are on this, because this is such a huge change, but I, for one, am really excited about it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. As always, subscribe if you're not already. Thanks again to The Good and the Beautiful for working with me on today's video. I will have everything linked down below for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.